Hey, what's up, guys? You know who it is. Once again, Russell Varner from SouthernPigskin.com, here to continue our look around the Southern Conference. This week we're going to be taking a trip down to Alabama and taking a look at the Samford Bulldogs, a team that had a little bit of a reality check last year and took a step back after a stellar 2008 campaign where they more or less shocked most of the Southern Conference. Like I said, last year a step back. They finished 5-6 overall, 3-5 in conference play. Good news, though, for Pat Sullivan and Bulldogs fans is they still have the same core of guys that they've had ever since they entered the Southern Conference. If you want to see an example of this, take a look at the quarterback position. Junior Justin Talafaro is entering his third straight season at the helm at quarterback position for the Bulldogs. Now, last year, much like the team, he took a bit of a step back. In 2008, he was the Southern Conference Freshman of the Year. Last year, he passed for just under 1,700 yards, but had 9 touchdowns to go along with 9 interceptions. Not exactly a good ratio. Got to improve on that this year in order for the Bulldogs to really have a chance of improving on their record. Running back position, Chris Evans. That's all you need to know about this position. Chris Evans is one of the best running backs in the nation, has rushed for over 1,000 yards in each of his 3 seasons, is already Samford's all-time leading rusher. Like I said, there's nothing more that needs to be said. One thing with Evans, the Payne Award winner hopeful, is that he just needs some help. He needs just somebody to help take the load off his shoulders and just give him a rest. Someone who can maybe help do that, wide receiver Riley Hawkins. Now, even though Hawkins missed a couple of games last year, he still finished second on the team in catches and first in yards and touchdowns. He's a big play threat and needs to continue making those big plays to try and make defenses continue to be honest. Senior DeMarcus Covington and junior Richie Fordham will also be returning for the Bulldogs and need to make some big plays as well. Along the offensive line, the Bulldogs return most of their starters. Now, that's good, but overall the depth is a little shaky. Not to mention this is a pretty young unit. They've got to replace their 3-year starter at center, John Weber, and the line this year going to be led by All-Southern Conference selection Thomas Gray. They should continue to do a fine job of opening holes, but like I said, any injuries and the youth of this team or of this line might start to show itself. Defense has always been a strong point for the Bulldogs, and it should continue to do so this year. Along the defensive line, they returned 3 of their 4 starters, including defensive end John Michael Clay, who had 11 tackles for loss and a team-high 6 sacks. He should help continue to anchor a line that held opponents last year to just 110 rushing yards. Good luck running on these guys. Linebacker position, they only return 1 linebacker, but he is one of the best you are going to see. Senior Bryce Smith is an All-Southern Conference selection and led the nation in solo tackles per game last year. Let's not forget, he also led the team with 4 interceptions. Now, junior Sean Thompson and sophomore Keith Shoulders will also be lining up next to him, but Smith is the undisputed leader of this defense. And in the defensive backfield, they returned all their starters from last year, where they finished 3rd in the conference in passing yards allowed per game. The strength among this group is that there's no really weak link. Everyone is a very solid contributor. You have senior Jamal Lett and junior Corey White at the corners, and Andy Davis and Thomas Broussard at the safeties. All, like I said, very solid players. They may not be superstars, but they're all just, they are consistent. They do what you need them to do. As far as prediction goes, Samford does have some of the talent and big-name players to be able to make a run at the playoffs. That being said, I struggle to see them making there. They do have a 4-2 record at home and host Appalachian State, Furman, and Wofford. But in the end, I see Samford finishing with around a 5-6 record. That's all for this week. Tune in next week when we'll be taking a look at the University of Tennessee in Chattanooga. And remember, if you want to look good like me, check out SouthernPigskin.com and check out the store there for some more gear.